Welcome to Blessed Hands by Lillian. This is Lillian. Tonight we're going to be doing some washcloth bears. So far I have already done 21 and I have a few more packs to go. And each pack has each pack has 6 in them. I have the navy blue and yellow and white, and I have red, white, yellow, and a light blue or medium blue, a light green, a yellow, and a pink. And then it had two lavender colors. I've already done one of the lavenders, and I have one more of the lavender set, one more of the lavender to finish. But these are my other ones that I'm going to be working on. Before I show what I used, I'll show you what I've done already. This is the lavender, and I did it with purple. That's one. This is like a turquoise color blue, and I went to Walmart and I bought me some charms, and there's 50 charms in here, and I put some of the charms on a few of them. So I have the ribbon, and I have the iridescent eyes gems that I put on the eyes and the nose. And then I put this one says believe, and it's a little charm on that one. And let me see if I can get you a better, where you can see what it says to the side. And then this one is the same as that one, but this one says thank you on that one. I'm not sure if you can see it good. Yeah. And then I did 2 blues with the blue eyes. And I didn't put charms on these. I didn't put charms on all of them because I didn't get the charms until after I had already started doing some. And here are my 2 yellow. And let me see. And the gems have adhesive on the back of them. So you have to press them in real good and make sure that the adhesive is sticking to the washcloth. So that's the 2 yellow sets. And the 2 red, and one has love and one has hope on. That one has hope, and this one has love on those. And here's my gray set. This one has peace, and the other one has faith. This one has the little peace charm, and then this one has faith. And that's the gray set. Have a white and a purple, and then a red and red. And then I have 2 pinks with the pink eyes. And then I did these. I have white with green. No, I'm sorry, white with blue. So I have to get some blue ribbon because I don't have any blue ribbon with me. And I have these 2 medium color greens, and I put the green here, but I have to get some green ribbon for those. And then this is a goldish yellow, and I put the yellow on that one to stand that one out. And then these are 2 different greens, and I have to get green ribbon to put on there. Because what I'm doing is whatever color I make whatever color gems I put on there, that's what color I make the ribbon. And to show you what I use when I'm doing mine in the way that I do it, I did with one of the packages I had from the Amazon, one of my bin stores. I realized that I actually had some eyeballs, And I use the eyeballs on just two. I use the eyeballs because when you move them, the eyeballs move. And I just used them on the gray, both of the gray ones. I didn't use them on any of the other ones. But I have some eyeballs. I have the charms, and in each charm, like these are seashells and everything that have to do with the beach and sea. This next row is all hearts. I'm sorry, let me turn it back around. The top one is seashells and everything that has to do with the sea and the water. The second row is hearts of all different types. The third one is all sayings. And then the bottom one is everything to do with anchors, and there's 2 crowns that I'm going to use that I see here, and then anchors and stuff like that. So these are the charms that I probably will be using at some point. I use clear rubber bands, little ones like you put on your hair. In my jewelry stash, I have pearls that already have that are made up to put on charms. And see, they already have a piece on there. And then all I would need is a jump ring. Well, I just realized I need a jump ring for all of those right there. But I need to pick up a jump ring and put them on there, and then I can attach them to my ribbons easier. But those are items that I'm going to use in my next so many washcloth bears. And what I'm using right now is this strip of gems, and this is pink and purple, light purple or blue, the green, the yellow, a goldish orange color, and a red in this one. And then this strip is all iridescent, and they're all the same colors. I had larger ones, but after I did these and I looked at the larger ones, and I decided that I think I like this medium size one better. So those are the materials that I'll be using. And so I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm not going to do a lot of the washcloths. I'm just going to do probably just maybe this one right here to show you again how I do them. Here is the back of the washcloth. And what I've been using, oh, and the washcloths, by the way, came from City Trend, 6 in a pack for this last batch. I got one batch that was 6 in a pack, and it was $3.99. And this pack is a 6-pack, and it's $2.99 from City Trend. And this is what the front of it looks like. And it has the pattern to them. But they had such pretty bright colors, so that's why I went with those colors. And what I do with mine, and I'm trying to move everything out the way so that I can try to get it where you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it. I'll move it out as far as I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I believe, I never measured them. I believe they're the same size, but the size that I use are the 2 larger ends. Here, you see these are smaller ends, so I didn't use them. I used the one with where the actual writing is. And I just fold it over and fold it over until I meet to that middle point. And I keep folding it over And when I get to the middle point, I flatten mine out a little and leave it right there. And then I go over here to the other side and let me move back some. There you go. And I keep coming and keep twirling until I meet up. Now once I meet up, I grab it with my thumb here and I twist it and separate it. And what I'm ending up doing now, kind of so that you can see what I'm talking about. And then I use 4 of the rubber bands. I use 2 for the body. And then I just take the rubber band and go over twice. And then I start to adjust it. And right now, there's the face, there's the 2 pieces for the ears, there's the arms, there's the legs, and there's the bottom coat. And so after that, I lay it down and I take one and I open it up and I grab one side and I proceed to make the ear. And you grab it at that top point. So now I have one. And then as you're going, you shape it. You pull some out if you have to in the back and adjust it. And then now I'm gonna go to the other side. And I'm gonna grab it again, kind of judging and looking at the previous one, because you want them to try to be as close to as even as possible. Okay. And that's pretty much your face. And there's your ears. And if you think that they're not even or anything like that, you adjust it. I like to make my faces flat. And then from there, I cut with the scissors, I cut off all of my excess or whatever's hanging. Like there's a piece hanging. I cut that off. I go back in and I make sure my legs and everything are adjusted well, make sure they're even, make sure it looks the same sides. And then after I've done all of that, then I go over here and I need 3 purple. And then I just go take the 3 purple off the roll. And now I have 3 purple in my hand. And I look at where I'm putting it so that I can put them exactly right across from each other. And then I look for where I'm going to put that middle one. And right now I have no more purple ribbon, so I have to go out tomorrow to get me some more purple ribbon. And see, now I have that part. And now that's what it looks like up close. And that's what it looks like far away. And so that's 1 out of 6 and 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 more to go. And last night, as I said, I did 21 last night. And I decided tonight when I got started that the first one or two that I'll do, I was going to do them on here together. So, and I'll do one more and I'll go slow with it to show you. I'll do this, we'll do the pink one. We'll do this yellow one. Since there's only one yellow, we'll do the yellow one. Go back to the back again. You roll and you roll and you roll till you get to the middle. Stop at the middle. Grab the other side. You roll, you roll. You keep rolling until they meet up. Once you get them where they meet up, you take it. I have to pick it up off the table and turn it. And when you turn it, you pull open. And when you pull open, you just put the arm, because now you've made the arms and the head. And then you grab your, so now I have my four rubber bands. Now I grab two together and I take them, and that's going to let me know how far I want my top of the head to be and the body to be. And if I want it, I could just stop right here. I'm going to separate it and make it a little fuller and all of that for you right now. But if I wanted to stop, this is what it looks like before you put anything else to it. If you just stop right there. But I don't ever stop right there because I want my ears to be a little more pronounced. So I always go, and then you grab the other side. You kind of put it down so that you can see it, to kind of help you figure out exactly where the other one is, to try to level and even it all off, so they'll both look even. So I need to play with the rubber band just a little bit more on this side. And I use clear rubber bands because any other color would show up on whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm not worried about the clear showing up. And here again, I said you could stop at the first one. You could also just stop right here. So I'll show you how this one looks a little fuller. And you can stop right there. You don't have to go any further. But I'm a little extra like that. And I wanted mine to, and matter of fact, I don't even have any yellow ribbon. But I will show you what I used with the last yellow ribbon. And then I'll show you, let's get 3 of the yellow gold eyes. There's my yellow gold color eyes. And you push down on the eyes to get them on. And then you figure out where you want that middle piece for your nose. And I have a bag with some colors in it, but when I can't find a color, the color that I want, this one is gold. It's a gold iridescent, depending on how you look at it. See, depending on which way I turn it, it looks gold, then it looks kind of silvery, but this is what I'm going to use on this one. And I had, let me see, 1 minute. I had 2 charms that I pulled off out already. And I'll bring those back and put them on the table where I am. And I'm going to use, if it'll fit through there, this little charm says handmade. So I'm going to use that charm. And I just cut the ribbon too big, or too long, as they say. And I was kind of having, why I said I have to go back to the store to get some jump rings so that they'll be a little bit larger than this hole, and it'll be easier to get the ribbon through, because this is a thin ribbon, so I can get that one through, but I can't necessarily get all the other ones through. And then you just make your regular bow, your regular tie shoestring type bow. And then you cut off your excess. You make your bow the size you want, your on both sides. And after that, I just kind of flip the bows around a little bit and have the string, the excess string, hanging down. And on a few of them, I cut them off, and a few of them I left on. And I believe I'm just going to angle these and open it back up. If I can get it back open where I've twisted it. Because I don't want really big loops. I want a nice size loop, but I don't want really big ones. And the last so many, I'll show you what I did with the hanging part. Now this part says handmade. I let that be on the outer side, and depending, which is why I go back to the same thing, it says I need the jump ring because it helps it to stay. But now this is what it looks like, and you can see the handmade. Yeah, okay, see, now you can see it better. You can see it, the handmade part. And I'm just going to be adding those little extra pieces to each one. So when I finish this one, I will have 32 here. And I've made, before I left home, I think I made 12. It's either 12 or 15 of them. So I'm not really sure how many I have now, but these are going to take the place of some of my other type of bears. But I also have 12 of the ones that I bought from Temu, so that I can see if what I was doing was close enough, or the right ones, or whatever. And I realized that they were. And I did these 2 on a video, on the camera. And I don't want to sit here and keep just doing these over and over again on camera. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. And that's why I wanted to demonstrate a few more times. And I can demonstrate with one. I can do one more. I just won't do anything else to it. I'll just fold it. Go through the folding process again. But all of the extra stuff, I'll just do that off of camera. But I wanted to, I was talking to someone today who apparently been watching some of my videos, and she wanted to know how to do it, and I showed it to her in person, and then I told her that I was going to be making a video tonight, and she can go back and look, just keep rewinding it and watch how I'm doing it. So this last one I'm going to do it in a little bit of a slow motion. So as I said before, I fold each side so they meet up with each other. Now, both sides are folded, they're both met, and the opening is at the top here where we can see it. The opening is here looking at me. I put my hand in the middle and I put my thumbs under the bottom. I took my thumb and I twisted it around. And when I twist it around, I take the right one and I bring it, let me bring it back. See, now this is how it would look right now. But I'm taking that right one and I twist it around, and then I take this one and I twist it around. And now it looks like this before I put anything on it, or before I take the rubber band. Before I put the 2 rubber bands on it. Now once I bring the 2 rubber bands on it and I adjust it out a little bit, it looks kind of like that. So now I go and I adjust my face first. And all I do is I play with the material in the back. I adjust the arms and all of that. So now I'm back to here. And then I lay it down, I lay it down on the table or whatever it is where I'm working at. And I get 1 and 1. And I stretch it out a little. If not, it will hurt your hands because I've already hurt my middle finger here, because that's where I was putting it. If you can see how I'm holding it. So I take those 2 and my thumb and I grab the ear, or what I'm going to make the ear. I squeeze it out a little bit and I flip it, which is why I've hurt my middle finger a little bit. And then you adjust it. You adjust the rubber band how you need it to be adjusted. But it's a clear rubber band, so you, depending on your colors, you will see it. So you have to kind of play around with that bit, play around with it a little bit, almost so that you can hide the clear. And I'll demonstrate that in a minute of what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the other rubber band, stretch that out. Then you look at where you made how much you used making your ear, and then you go to the other side and you try to put it in that same spot. And once you realize you have it in the same spot, you start to adjust it. Now, in this case, you can make it like this one is shorter up here and this part is longer. When to fix that, all you do is grab the rubber band and you come down some more. And when you bring it down some more, you've now given See, when I brought it down some more, it gave it a larger head area. It gave it little shorter arms, but it gave it a larger head area. So with that one, I'm just going to use the iridescent colors. And I have 3 iridescent. Then you just take because it has adhesive already on the back, you just take it and you look at it to try to line them up in the same spot across from each other, and then press down on each one. And when you do that, you now have your eyes and your ear. And I'm gonna look in my bag. I think I used the last iridescent, but I had an iridescent that was the exact color. Okay, I think I used the last one. Yep. So now I have the one I just used, and I could possibly use that one. Let me see, what color is this one? No, that's more lavender. I'm gonna try using this, but this one I can't put the charm on because it's too wide, and this is a gold. And I'm going to just put it on with the iridescent since I don't have any more iridescent right now. I have to purchase some more. And then you just go ahead again. I just do a rough measurement and cut it off. And I'm using 3/8. Let me see, 3/8. And this one is 3/16, but I'm using 3/8, 3/16, and this is the smaller one. And this one is 1/8. And when I use the 1/8, I actually have to double that one. So I've just basically been trying to use the 3/8. And then I just do my basic tie bow. And I try not to make my loops too big. And then I flip my loops around. Okay, let me see. That's, yeah. And then I just cut them off at an angle. And there you go. And so that was 3 that we did on camera. We just did these 3 on camera. And when you get on a roll doing them, see, I don't want all of them to be in the gold families. I want them to be closer to the colors. Like this green, I bought at the bench store. I bought this. I didn't realize it was velvet, but it's velvet. So I'm gonna use that velvet color with this one when I do that one next. And I may eventually have to, I may look for some other washcloths, and what I may do is, while they have all the fall items I may go to Hobby Lobby and see if they have any washcloths in their fall selection. Because while I was at the bin store one of those days, I found this set of ribbons, and I want to use, I think these ribbons would be really nice as bows. And they come in all of the fall colors. So if I can get some washcloths that I can blend these colors with, I think it would be really pretty. So I'm gonna try to find, actually I might do it tomorrow when I go out to go get some ribbon. I may just look and see what Hobby Lobby has ribbon wise, because they may have what I need and I don't have to go anywhere else looking for ribbon. So that's where I am with my washcloth bears. I hope you liked the video. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if that helped you being able to make yourself some bears. If you have any issues, any questions, feel free to shoot me some comments, and I'll gladly respond back to you in any way I can help. As I was saying at first, like the video, comment, share. And if you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'm asking you to subscribe to my channel and look forward to many more videos to come. And I would ask you to have a blessed evening, afternoon, or morning, whatever time it is when you're watching this video. Thank you for watching the video again. Have a blessed day. Bye.